Let's talk about percentage too. What do you mean by percent? If we see, there are two things which are involved here. Per is with respect to, cent is 100. If I say someone has got 70%, means 70 on 100 he is getting. These are comparable values. These are comparison between the values. If I say I got 3 marks out of 5, this is known as fraction. Whenever you compare something with respect to 1, it's fraction. Whenever you compare something with respect to 100, I will say this is percent. So cent is 100. So whenever you compare something with respect to 100, you will say percent. For example, if we were not knowing about this percentage or fraction thing, and someone asks you how much you scored in your 12th, say you belong to a CBSE one and you say I scored 400. Someone else is asked, he's from some XYZ board. This person says 600. It looks to me that 600 is more than 400, but then I have to ask also what are the total marks, and you say it is 500. If I ask here, it is 1000. Now you can make out it is 60%, while this is 80%. So this one is coming out to be more, though the marks are more this, but when it is compared with respect to the 1000, this is very less with compared to this. So that is the reason why we compare the values in percentage or we compare the values in fractions. Both of them are very important. Anyone who is not knowing the correlation between them, I don't think they will be able to solve a percentage question easily. Now, what does this easily means? Easily means, for example, if a question is given to you, let's assume it to be taken from class 9, a normal student who is going to get more than 90%, because getting 90% is not such a big task nowadays. So a normal guy who is going to write the test, he will be going to take somewhere around 50 seconds to 1 minute to answer that question. Now, whenever you are going for the entrance examination, how can you reduce this timing from 5 minutes or 1 minute to almost 10% or 20% of that time? That is what is important here. So there are two things which are required. One is your fundamentals need to be very strong. And second thing is you need to be faster at this. So whenever you are solving a percentage question, rather than going by the conventional method that all of you have studied in school, I would say there are few rules that you should be aware of. I'll take many examples here and try to convince on this, because as I said, more than learning, it is unlearning here, which is more important. So I know you will face challenges there. That's why a lot of questions need to be practiced so that you feel yourself comfortable with that one. So let's start with the first. What is the correlation between percentage and fraction? I'm repeating it once more. Percent means whenever you are comparing a value with respect to 100. Fraction is whenever you are comparing something with respect to 1. So whenever x is compared with 1 or x is compared with 100. For example, you write a test and you score 30 out of 30. Papa is very happy. Why? Because you got one fraction. This is with, if 1 is total marks, you are getting 1 in that. But when I talk about it in percentage, because you are getting 1 out of 1, in percentage, whenever the fraction multiplied with 100, because right now the comparison is with respect to 1, here it is compared with respect to 100, I will say it is 100%. Now, the second part of this, when I talk about the fraction here, you say it is half. I have got, say for example, there's a pie, there's a pizza, you cut it in 2 equal parts. You say I got half, half is to my brother or sister. So half here is that if 100 is divided into equal parts, each part will be of 50%. I'll say that comes out to be 50%. You know, percent means per 100 it is 50. Now it is 1/3. We all are aware of, to pass any of the examination, you need 1/3 of the marks. Whenever, now listen to this, what I'm saying, very, very important rule. Whenever denominator is 3 or multiple of 3, in percentage, number repeats. So when I write it in percentage, the value is going to repeat. For example, in case of 1/3, it is 33.333. It goes on. Bar means it is recurring, 33333 goes till infinity. Now, I know if the second number, which is a multiple of 3, is coming out to be 6. So here I'm writing only denominator. These are the ways to remember it. There's nothing great about it, but if you remember it, You can retain it for at least a year. So when I talk about 1 by 3, I will say 3 is the recurring number here. The denominator is the value which is going to recur here. When I talk about 1 by 6, I'll say write once numerator and then denominator recurs. So I'll say it is 1666. You can see after 2 digit, you are going to put in decimal. So it is 16.66. Here 3 is recurring, denominator is 3. Here denominator is 6, it is going to recur. But there is a change that you have to write once numerator here. In earlier case, it was only denominator that is recurring. Here it is once numerator, एक बार numerator लिखा और फिर denominator हमने repeat कर दिया. The next part of this is 9. 9 is also multiple of 3. I started with denominator. In 1 by 3, I was just writing denominator 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, so on. In 1 by 6, I started with the one numerator. Once I'm writing numerator and then denominator is going to recur. In 1 by 9, it is nothing but it is only numerator that is going to come here. It is 11.11. So I'll say only numerator is going to recur here. You can see how drastically the world has changed. From only denominator, you move to once numerator and then denominator. And in the third part of it, it is only coming out to be numerator, which is 1. I will say 11.11% is the value of it. So this one is very, very important thing for you. Let's talk about 1 by 4. There's a pizza again. I cut in 2 equal part. Again, I half it. I'll say I get the quarter part. This is quarter, which is 1/4. So in percentage, my dear, this comes out to be 25%. Similarly, I'll write 1 by 5. I know 100 when divided by 5, that gives me 20%. Very easy. 1 by 5 is nothing but 100 by 5 is coming out to be 20%. 1 by 6, I have already told you. Let's talk about 1 by 7. What is 1 by 7? 7 is such a beautiful number. It is a prime number. What are prime numbers? Prime numbers are the numbers which are the purest number. No one in the world can form them. It is like element. You got oxygen, no one can form oxygen. It is like carbon. No one can form carbon. Carbon is carbon. Carbon can form something. Carbon dioxide, it can form. It can form chlorophyll. It can form carbohydrate. It can form anything with the, the combination of other elements. So 7 is purest number. So 1 by 7, I'll say what is double of 7? The way to remember it, what is double of 7? I'll say 14. What is double of 14? It is 28. I'll say it is 1 by 7 is 14. 14 ka double is 28. So it is like 7 days ka week hota hai, 14 days ka fortnight hota hai, and the month is just double of it. A full moon month will be coming out to be at 28. So it is 1 by 7 week, fortnight, and a month. This is how you can remember it. 7 ka double is 14, 14 ka double is 28. Now the next part of this is 1 by 8. I just told you, you know the pizza, the pan pizza that you're getting, you're going to get 1/4 of that part. If there are so many friends, sometimes you also dissect it further, you divide it further. So you're going to get 25 ka half. What is that? 25 half is 12.5%. 1 by 9, I have told you that 1 by 9, it is only numerator which is going to recur. That is 11.11%. What about 1 by 10? 100 by 10, I think it is easy to know, it is 10%. In case of 1 by 5 also, I was telling you 100 by 5 is 20. So 100 by 10 is coming out to be 10%. One more thing, after that, you can take a screenshot of this. I know whenever denominator is 9, the value comes out to be 11.11. Whenever denominator is 11, they have got a correlation between them. So when denominator is 9, numerator comes out to be 11. When denominator is 11, numerator comes out to be 9, but don't write 9.9. As I said, you need to write 2 digits here. So write 09.09%. So I'm writing not 9.9. I'm saying 9 and 11 is having a correlation. When denominator is 11, numerator is 1111, which comes out to be 11.11%. 11 is a 2-digit number. When 11 comes in denominator, you will get not 9.9, you will get 09.09. I know half. Let's talk about half. Half is what? 50%. You half again. You'll say 25%, which is 1 by 4. Now 1 by 4 is 25%. If you are going to half again both sides, I'll say 1/8 is nothing, but it is half of that, which is 12.5. 12.5 hota hai 25 ka half. How much is 1/6? You remember a multiple of 3? Numerator comes out to be 1, and then the denominator is going to recur. I'm going to half it, which is 8.33%. So I'll write it as a 8.33% is a value which is going to come here. 1 by 13. 13 is such a lucky number. In Hinduism, it is considered one of the most lucky number. But if we talk about Catholics, if we talk about Christians, they consider 13 to be very unlucky number. So usually if you see in Europe, people don't even go out of their home on 13th Friday. I'm sure you must have heard of it. So 13, they say you can only go out when there's someone's saath. So I'm sure all of you know in Hindi, saath means together. But if you change this tha with ta, it becomes saat ka saath. So 7.7 is what you need. 13, because they consider it to be unlucky number. So saat ka saath hoga, then only you can go out. Is 7.7 that is to be written here. Now it is 1 by 14. What is 1 by 14? It is nothing but it is half of 1 by 7. What is 1 by 7, my dear? You know it is 14.28. 7 ka double is 14. 14 ka double is 48. Don't forget that you need to divide it by 2. So that gives you 7.14. So 1 by 7 is 7 ka double is 14. 14 double is 28. You need to half it. That comes out to be 7.14. Now what is 1 by 15? 15, I don't know how many of you know. There was a famous batsman named Sanath Jayasuriya. Sanath Jayasuriya was one of the batsmen who initially, as it was a one-day match in 50 overs match, first 15 over, almost every team play with a defense so that they can hold on with their wickets. This guy and Arvind De Silva, these were the two people who decided that because there are field restriction in cricket match, they say 1 over 15 means first 15 over. I'm just rearranging the letters words here. So it is 1 over 15. 1 I'm writing first. Over I'm saying then 15 over. First 15 over only sixes. पहले 15 ओवर सिर्फ छक्के मारना चालू किया. The first 15 overs, Sanath Jayasuriya was striking only sixes because there were field restrictions. So 1 by 15, if someone asks you, it is 6.66, only chakke. So 1 by 16, I'll say it is half of 1 by 8. What is 1 by 8? We all know 1 by 4 is 25%. 1 by 8 is half of that, which you just seen, 12.5%. Half of that will come out to be 6.25%, my dear. Why? Because 1 by 8 is 12.5%. I'm going to half it. It gives you 6.25%. I'm sure it is clear to all of you. Now, come 1 by 17. So when we talk about the tables, till 16, every Tom, Dick, Harry is comfortable with the table of 16, till table of 16. When it comes to the table of 17, there's only one thing people are aware of. 17 5s are 85. So I'll write 5.85. Now, I'm sure all of you remember when you first time get into the college, a beautiful thing that happened to our life. Suddenly we got independence. But along with that, we also got responsibilities. We started using the soap to improve our complexion. We started using, we started cooking food for some time for ourselves. We are also washing our clothes on thanks to machines now. But earlier, we used to wash our clothes when we used to go to the colleges. So at the age of 18, people are very much worried about how they look. So they start using Fair and Lovely and all these type of, creams. So there's one that people also starting as a soap, start using it as soap at the age of 18. That is 555. 555. Though in North India, it is known as a detergent soap. So if you ask anyone what is 555, especially if you go and ask your mama and dad, have you heard of 555? They will say, "Ha, 555 sabun aata hai." So you need to remember it, that at the age of 18, people are worried about their complexion. They started using a special type of soap. That is 555 sabun. Then comes, suddenly one day Vrinda come and say, "Sir, today is my birthday and I want to give cake." And I was also invited. There are 20 people who were invited in that birthday party. And being a maths teacher, I started understanding, okay, 1 by 5 is 20%. So 1 by 20 must be equal to 5%. So I start imagining that I will get 5% of the cake. Suddenly, Samakshi called up and told Vrinda, "I'm not coming because I stuck somewhere." I should be happy. Sorry, Samakshi, but why? Because I'm going to get more cake. Earlier, you were cutting in 20 pieces. Now you're going to cut in 19 pieces. I'll get more. How much more are you going to get? You will get more by 0.25. That gives you 5.25% of the cake I'm going to get. Suddenly, Samakshi called up again. "Oh, I'm coming, but I'm coming with someone now." Now everyone knows that when the people increases, you must be feeling bad. Why? Because the cake is going to be cut in 21 pieces. Understand, when the denominator increases, value decreases. When denominator decreases, value increases. So 1 by 21, you know, earlier it was 5%. When 19 people were supposed to come, it is supposed to increase. When 21 is in the denominator, it is supposed to reduce. Earlier it increased by 0.25, now it decreases by 0.25. I'll say that comes out to be 4.75%. So then 1 by 22. What is 1 by 22? It is half of 1 by 11. How much is 1 by 11? It is 09.09. What is half of that? 4545. So I'll say 1 by 20 is nothing, but it is half of 1 by 11. 1 by 11, you remember? I told you 9 and 11 is having a correlation. When denominator is 9, numerator is 11. When denominator is 11, numerator is 9, but don't write it as a 09. Don't write it as a 9.9. I'm sure you remember that. You write it in a 2-digit form. So 1 by 11 is not 9.9, it is 09.09. You are going to half it because 1 by 20 is nothing, but it is half of 1 by 11. That gives you 4545 as the value here. Now, let's come to the next one. That is 1 by 25. Now, this time, Samakshi called up on her birthday, and 25 is such a beautiful number that I can easily do the calculation. And I know 1 by 4 is 25%. That's why 1 by 25 will come out to be 4%. The same thing happened this time. Vrinda said, I am not coming. So if she is not coming, we need to be happy, but we are not going to get same as earlier one. There you were getting 0.25. Now there are more people, you are going to increase it by 0.15. Now, when you increase the denominator, suddenly Vrinda is now saying that I'm going to come with someone. I know the cake is going to reduce. So it is going to reduce by 0.15. That is 3.85%. So there are two triplets which are going to form here. One triplet is this, and second triplet is this one. You need to remember both of them triplet. So 1 by 4 is 25%. Similarly, 1 by 25 is 4%. Here the value is going to change by 0.15. 1 by 20, the value is going to change by 0.25. This is how you need to do it. Let's come to the next one. What about 1 by 27? In number system, I'll tell you one beautiful thing. Any number that exists in the world, 1 by 27. 1 by 27, 27 is the first number which is cube of an odd number. In this world, listen my word, in this world, every number that exists, it is either purest number, it is a prime number, or it formed from the prime number, except one. Why? Ek Omkar Satnam, one is the God of all these numbers. One is the only number which is God. It is neither prime nor it is a composite number. So if I talk about 2, yes, it is a prime number. No one can form prime. 2 is itself going to form itself. 3 is a prime number. 4 is not a prime number. 4 is forming from 2 into 2. 5 is a prime number. 6 is not a prime number. It is forming from 2 different prime numbers. That is 2 and 3. 7 is a prime number. You have seen 1 by 7 is 14.28. 8 is nothing but it is 2 into 2 into 2. So my dear, 27 is nothing but it is 3 cube. So I'll say there are two places where you need someone's saath. One is 1 by 13, saath ka saath. Why? Because it is dangerous to go out on 13 in Europe. So in 1 by 27, आप कहोगे 3 का साथ है सर, ये बना 3 से है. This is formed from 3. So you need a saath of 3. So I'll say 1 by 27 is 3 ka saath, which is 3.7. 1 by 29 and 1 by 23. These are the numbers. There are two prime numbers which are existing in between 20 to 30. I told you prime number are the purest number on this world. Any number that exists in the world is either prime or it forms from the prime number. For example, even a human body in Hinduism, it is considered as formed from the 5 elements. So similarly, in the numbers, any number that exists is either a prime number or it formed from the prime number. According to the chemistry, anything that you find existing on the earth is nothing but it is forming from the elements. Anything that exists on the earth is forming from some elements. It is 130, 140 elements are there. These are the only elements. Yes, isotopes can be formed, but actually it is an element that is required to form anything that exists on this earth. So 23 and 29 are two prime numbers there. We say there are special privileges for them. They are like MP, MLA of your area. When they buy a car, a special numbers are given to them. 1 by 29, they want 3 consecutive numbers. that is 3, 4, 5 is starting with 3. 3 number लगातार जो 3 से start होते हैं, 3, 4, 5 is 1 by 29. 1 by 23 was, this was an MP, so this is an MLA of area. He said, I also want 3 number starting with 3. RTO baffled up. So what he did is he said, okay, I can rearrange the number. It is 3 consecutive numbers starting from 3, but it is not 3, 4, 5, it is 4, 3, 5. Why? Because when denominator is less, the value will be more. When denominator is more, the value will be less. You can see starting from 3 because denominator is 29. When denominator is less, the value is 4.35. So there are 2 prime numbers. Let me repeat it so that it drills down in your mind. There are 2 prime numbers which are existing between 20 and 30. They are 23 and 29. There are special privileges given to them. That is, they are forming from 3 consecutive numbers starting from 3. 1 by 29 is the number. After 29, it is 30. So you can say 3, 4, 5 will come. 1 by 23, everything will be same. The last digit 5 will remain there, but 3.4 will change to 4.35. So this is what you are going to get. Now, 1 by 28. 1 by 28 is not a MLA or MP, but it is a Padosi of MP. Now, अगर आपका साला अगर MP है और जीजा जी MP है, तो साले के लिए special privileges automatically आ जाता है. Here, there are 3 consecutive numbers which are coming with 1 by 29. 1 by 28 also asks for 3 consecutive numbers starting with 3. RTO was a smart guy. He said, I can give you 3 consecutive numbers starting from 3, but these are 3 consecutive odd numbers. These are 3 consecutive odd numbers. These are 3 consecutive numbers.